What's up, everybody? This is Anime Squad Podcast, episode 62, and I'm your host for today, Omar.
And this is David.
And it's Robbie.
And this is Josh.
And like always, we have timestamps for the shows you want to listen to, or news in general. And let's just jump into it. We have a lot to talk about this week, starting with the Saint Powers Omnipotent, episode 10. And we are in the new city. Sei's just exploring, seeing how things operate here.
We get to see our hunky man Albert some more.
Yes, Albert.
Beautiful man.
Always still being beautiful. Always saying the right things to say.
Always saying the right things.
And she just can't handle it. She's just like, oh my god, I gotta get out.
Say just has to run away every time. Just sprint full speed.
It was so
away.
upsetting.
Yeah, she did it twice this episode. And I was like, oh my god.
She did.
Twice.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, why? but yeah.
It was so disappointing.
You know why though? It's because Sei is a young fair maiden at heart, and Albert's the one to swoop her off her feet. So
yes.
But we found out she can only get her crazy powers when she thinks of that beautiful man.
Yes.
That is true. That is very true. He's pretty much integral to the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's integral to the whole process.
Oh yeah, especially that run.
Yeah.
She ran her heart out right there.
And I guess because of that, we found the true power source of Sei, and it's like the fifth element. It's love.
It's love, man.
Love is powerful than anything else.
Love triumphs all.
And also explains the great alchemist from the diary itself, when she got a hold of it, how the story of the great alchemist wanted to save this desert, barren wasteland for like the kid, and how much she loved him, and it's like she didn't want him to live in this cruel world and stuff.
And that's how Sei figures out that love is the key, because she unlocked the ability to do that.
Yes, because love is
with the power of love.
The funny thing is that when I was watching it, I was like, oh no, is he hurt? Is he hurt this time? I was with Sei too. I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, same here, man. I was like, oh my god, they cut him deep this time.
I wasn't, because I've literally seen Sei regenerate limbs, so I'm pretty sure even if he died, she could just regenerate like a new heart for him.
Whoa.
To keep going.
Yeah.
Resurrection.
Her power is omnipotent.
It is.
Good point. We got introduced to other characters as well. Lionheart?
Oh, buff man.
Yeah, Leonhard. Oh my goodness.
The big puppy.
Yeah, I mean, like the first thing that Sei sees is just wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
as soon as you see him just like walk into the room.
Yeah, so he's an interesting character, and the other alchemist there, Corina, the old lady.
The old lady.
Yes.
The old lady, which is like, I don't know, like at first, she's obviously keeping an eye on Sei, but like maybe there's something else going on, because I don't know. I have a bad vibe for her. That's just
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
I don't think so. She looks very sweet.
What's it in regards to? Because like I thought Corina was fine. I think if anything, like later on in the episode they revealed that the saint using her magic in order to cure the land happened before.
Yeah.
And Sei looked through it in the book, and my theory and Josh's theory also is that lady that did it so long ago, I think that might have been actually Corina herself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not put two and two of that. So
That, or it could be another isekai. It could be that.
Yeah, it could be because they said that they bring these saints
That's
in
true.
all the time. Well, not all the time, but when they need help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be possible, honestly.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
next episode.
it was pretty short and simple. Sei finding the power of love. And with that, we move on to the next anime. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level, episode 10. And we got the singing episode, yeah!
I actually enjoyed this one.
This one's pretty cool. Wait, so I have a question though.
What is it?
So, Cuckoo the rabbit, that's the main focal point of the character. It pretty much proved to us that death metal exists in this world.
Yes. I like that. It was fun.
I love Flatortes.
I enjoyed her
being a total music nerd.
Yeah,
she absolutely like this was definitely her spotlight. You know, this episode right here.
Yeah, like it's crazy because last episode, this one, Fluorite, she's been like showing her chops basically. She's showing what is she since she came in so late, and but yeah, man,
she's connecting more to the family, if anything. No,
yeah,
even more.
Yeah. She has her own footing. She's not just Laika 2. She's her own character.
Yeah. And I just like how in this episode everyone got to sing their own song. Some were better than others.
Hey, but not Halkara though. Halkara got cut off right before she did her own commercial thing.
I know. I wanted to hear that. Dude.
I know.
Yeah,
I love me some jingles.
Yeah, whereas like Falfa and Shalsha, you know, they got their own like kind of musical number right there.
Yeah, because they're kids, man. Gotta let our kids perform.
Gotta let you need to have like the kids have their own time to shine. But to be fair, it was adorable though.
It was. But I like the Ghost Girl song, the song.
Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that because she's kind of like a Yankee kind of, you know, delinquent.
Yeah, but then you remember.
But then she's just like depressed. Like, oh, are you okay?
And then you remember that like the reason why like her whole like shtick is depressing in the first place is because the way she died was, you know, through suicide. Like she killed herself and stuff. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It's very dark for the show, but she's a dark character as seen by that musical number.
Very true.
It's crazy too that the only one we didn't hear at all was the MC. She didn't sing at all.
Oh, Azusa?
She doesn't have to. She's crazy.
Because Azusa's the ringleader. She doesn't have to sing anything.
I just wanted to see.
That's true.
Obviously, she sings in the opening, guys.
Oh, jeez. You dumb.
God. You know, her own monologue and stuff.
Yeah, and I just, you know, it was cool how Cuckoo, you know, transformed into, you know, that kind of like idol kind of songs. I thought they were gonna go with the baby metal vibe.
Yeah, I thought so too because like I wondered why they brought out like this clearly metal inspired like character design and then just never used it for like the whole episode and just made it a meme.
Yeah, but yeah. What you guys think of the ending though? I thought I found it weird, of like the message of it.
I think it was just to kind of like bring home the whole thing together.
Was it like
in hindsight, now that I think about it, it was kind of weird.
Yeah,
like,
just
with the whole.
I guess it said be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was because Flatorte doesn't know how to like explain herself, so she was basically just trying to say like, yeah, you know you're really good at singing normally and stuff like that, but you shouldn't like ignore this other side of you as well. Like you should pander to both sides because you clearly enjoyed what you did before as well. So don't forget about that either and work on that craft as well.
Yeah, I guess don't change as much. You could change, but not as like too far.
Yeah, you can have multiple, you know, personas, multiple ways of singing.
Yeah. That's what I got to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. It was like, cause like, you know how she was like, "Yo, change the way you sing," and at the end she's like, "Don't change the way you sing. Go back."
Well, cause in the beginning, everyone's like, "Oh, what is this? Oh God,
it was badass."
Leave. Everyone was just leaving, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
There was just the squad back there.
Yeah.
The family.
The family. But yeah, it was a cute episode, man. I enjoyed it more talking about it, as watching it as well. So. Good on them.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, we move on to the next anime. Mars Red, episode 10.
Oh man, this one felt boring.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I guess I should probably come clean, but like the past couple episodes have been very much on the mellow side, and this one's no different. But like this episode in particular felt very much like, you know, what happened really.
It didn't really feel like anything really did happen. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like me and Rabbi watched this together, and we both kind of had like the same idea about the show as we're nearing the end. Like, I find the show is like kind like unfocused. It has a lot of symbolism and a lot of great themes in it about like humanity and stuff like that. But it like the antagonist, there's no like singular antagonist. He's there, but we know nothing about him at all, and stuff like that. Like, you know, we've seen Maida like twice in the past 3 episodes at the very end of the episodes each. I don't know. It feels like a strange storytelling. It kind of works for this show, but sometimes it feels a little boring, like this episode did.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that they're trying to, because again we are getting close to the anime actually ending, so we might actually see is like more or less the big payoff or the big finale kind of thing. But I'm really unsure as to kind of like how they're gonna do it, because like with what they have set up or what we have so far, I don't really know like where it's going to lead off into. That's my main question / concern.
Yeah.
I see the same way too, but the thing that's hard, I guess, is that the villain is there, but I don't know his
motivation or anything.
Yeah, it's more like he's just toying with the humans. That's all I'm seeing from this guy all from throughout the whole season. He's just been toying with the humans at this point. They're just playthings to him, and that's all I'm seeing for now. So I don't know. That's where I'm confused too. Where I don't know what his thing or what he wants to do. I don't
also,
know.
I don't know his like motivation behind getting the general and those vampires in the big mech suits, or the vaccine thing. Like, we don't know any of these motivations or why he's doing it, or is he just messing with everyone? Like, why did he suddenly, you know, destroy basically Tōkyō? Like, he capitalized off the earthquake, and like now everyone's a vampire pretty much. Like, what's the motivation behind it? To make England better?
I think that's
like, we don't know yet.
I think maybe that's the goal, right? Like, he's gonna bring this big vampire unit to London or something like that to like control over there, I guess.
Yeah, 'cause apparently from what we know so far, that England's advanced so far, since our doctor, pink hair guy, he said they have planes over there too. I was like, oh, okay, so you guys don't have planes over here in Japan, but in Europe they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so we don't know much about Europe in this world.
At least not in this situation, because like the thing is that this whole vampire epidemic thing originated from Europe, but we don't know kind of how far it's gone. We don't know the whole history behind it, other than the fact that Rufus and Defrot apparently immigrated from there, brought there,
and we've seen the S vampires that Rufus killed for some reason. I still don't know why he did that.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
I'm very curious to see how it ends, because right now we have like 2 episodes left, I think, 2 or 3 episodes left, and we have no setup for a finale or a final arc or anything, really.
The only thing they set up was, like, you know, obviously we saw Maida be a vampire again.
Yeah.
But like finally we see the body and stuff.
They're coming out of the door, looking evil.
Yeah, and then obviously this was Defrot's episode of doing the play and stuff, trying to save Ai, Sunlight. So yeah, it's all over the place, honestly, this episode. And like, I'm with you guys as well. Like, I kind of like didn't know what to concentrate on, and like nothing was really happening. It was like more setup.
Well, it doesn't know where it's going right now. Well, towards the end, of course, we already have some kind of conflict. But other than that, during the episode, there was multiple stuff happening, and I was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So it's like very flat for me right now.
Yeah.
I'm
least-
I'm curious, if not anything, to see how they wrap it up from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully some action with Maida. Hopefully we'll see. I don't know.
I know, yeah, same here.
Because the kind of build ups for that. And with that, we move on to the next anime. We have Tōkyō Revengers, episode 10.
Oh, man, this was an episode that I was waiting for the longest time. The finally, like the true showdown between Kiyomasa and Takemichi.
Oh, not only that, the thing that got me the most is that Takemichi and also Dragon,
Yeah,
both
Dragon,
of
yeah.
them, like they broed out for that moment, you know,
They
too.
did. They absolutely did.
They felt
And,
like a bro.
This anime has like so much subtle details in regards to Takemichi. The fact that like Takemichi like actually like moved back like a little bit. Draken caught that and he was like, just run, just take Emi and take take Hina and just run.
And then he
He's like, "No."
he noticed it too. He's like, "Damn it! Why did I try to run?" I was like, "You're smart, man. You're super smart, bro."
He know, and now he's like, I can't run now because Draken knows, and I would leave Draken to die.
And not only that, but like also thinking back on the fact that thinking back on kind of like how Takemichi actually approached into confronting Kiyomasa, it actually makes a lot of sense. Because like I honestly, obviously, I feel like I could say this for all of us, but we were all looking forward to an actual like beat down between him and Kiyomasa.
No.
But what ended up happening was kind of in that
Yeah, but Kiyomasa's a dirty cheater.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Well, gang's gang, man.
Yeah.
I know they would do something sneaky like that, but
Yeah.
it's gang related, you know.
It's just unfortunate because Takemichi was like, I got him. We're gonna do the one-on-one, and then he just pulls out a knife, stabs him in the arm. And it's like, dude, okay, so we're playing dirty now.
Oh, always, bro. Once you're in the street, there's no rules, man.
And then when what even made it even better was with his friends coming in. I was like, oh shit.
I know. No, because the thing is that like because right after Takemichi was able to knock out Kiyomasa, like the thought that was going through my head was like, wait a minute, there's still more of his goons, and they're probably just gonna like want to finish off Kiyomasa's dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried.
The bros came through, man.
The bros came through.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm really excited because if Draken, we don't know if he'll live through this. It's implied because the ambulance is coming.
Yeah.
But him and Takemichi are gonna have like a really tight bond. Like Takemichi's gonna be like, I know he already is kind of in the upper echelon, but he's gonna be in the upper echelon. He's gonna be like the third like owner.
I just hope that like Takemichi actually takes this opportunity and actually trains. Goes in and actually.
Yeah, I want him to
trains
fight.
and
At least learn under like Mikey or somebody, because Mikey,
That's
as we saw this episode, Mikey can stinking fight.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
He's a
yeah.
great fighter.
Mikey was working on his calves, bro, because he was throwing kicks all around, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even against that other really good fighter, it was a really close match.
Sending punishment, bro.
But going back to the friends and Takemichi, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the fact that these guys were getting bullied before, but now they're actually going for it.
It's subtly shown, especially with like the face that Akun made, like when he was going up against the cronies. Like that was the same one that Takemichi made back in like the second episode.
Yeah, he repeated the same line too that Takemichi said when he first faced off against Kiyomasa to start the whole thing.
And I was like, damn.
It was definitely Takemichi's group's redemption moment, and it was cool to see. Honestly, I'm glad
It was the first series of revenge we got.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm just glad that Draken, hopefully not dead. With the
Hopefully
ambulance.
not. That's what I'm worried
was
about.
doing-
They wouldn't do it to us now, would they?
He was doing the breathing technique, so
Oh.
he survived.
No, the thing I'm worried about is like, remember that one part in Dr. Stone with
Oh.
At the end.
yeah, like towards the end of Dr. Stone, where they're like, where Senku and him were like, teaming up and all that.
Yeah.
When he got stabbed.
He was still,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that-
But I mean, it should be fine. I feel like
No, yeah,
Draken's
yeah.
gonna pull through.
Yeah, that's what we all hope.
He's a
for.
tough guy, man.
Tough
he got
guy.
stabbed and he stood up. So
He
is
stood
Takemichi too. He got stabbed right through the hand and he still fought
You don't feel the
Kiyomasa
hand.
and choked him out.
Yeah, man, drilling. That's what adrenaline would do to you, right?
You don't feel that hand right now.
Oh, most
I like the fact that you got to see like the arm, like his arm too, like the fact that it's all
The burn.
purpled out and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that because of how
So
much
the
pressure.
bruise from it was from Kiyomasa grabbing onto it, trying to rip it off.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was very, very cool. Subtle details like that, and that's what made this episode great, fantastic. I like to say. And with that, we move on to the next anime with Joran, the Princess of Snow and Blood, episode 11.
Oh.
This show we had like 3 really good episodes. Well, not really good, but like decent episodes, and then it just
Comparatively speaking.
now it just went off the deep end again.
No, well,
It's just-
this one, I remember Rabbi talking about it a while ago, where you know, of course, she died, and what's her name?
Asahi.
Asahi. Of course, she comes back.
Yeah.
Because they didn't show the body, bro. The body was never shown.
I've told you guys because
Yeah.
like the thing is that that's always my number one rule of thumb. Where's the corpse? Where's the body?
Yeah.
I don't see it, especially if we don't get like one of those like, you know, heartfelt touching moments, you know, quote unquote, where it's like, oh, Asahi, you know, you've had
Flashbacks?
such an amazing life.
Yeah. Mhm.
If we don't get those, and like, you know, they're not dead. At least I'm at that point, I'm like 60-70% sure they're not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you've been around the block long enough that you know
Right.
they ain't dead.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this episode had not the issue. I think it would have fit well, but of course, you know how everything's rushed. You didn't feel as much pain for
Yeah, I
Our
didn't feel
MC.
anything. Even when Asahi just showed up, I didn't feel anything. When that girl that we thought was cool the last 2
Ringo?
episodes,
Ringo,
she
yeah.
just turned out to be a bad guy randomly. I was like, ugh.
was not randomly.
Okay.
The group told them like, hey, kill this bitch.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
know,
She
but-
technically was still part of the.
Yeah.
Because she was still part of the organization, but it was technically on Sawa for I guess betraying the group.
Pretty
And
much.
so they're like,
Yeah.
hey, you know what? If y'all are gonna betray us, and we'll just take you and harvest you for your blood, just like your brother.
Yeah.
Also, am I the only one who thought that girl's like power that was really cool when we first saw it in the train scene was really lame when I found out that they could just break the
Yeah.
things and then she like
that-
dies?
That was super disappointing.
But
That
it's a
was
weakness.
so lame.
yeah.
There's got to be a weakness for that power.
But
Yeah.
the weakness is so like, it sucks, especially like the fact that we don't really have like a power scaling or anything like that as to like how tough do you have to be in order to like, you know,
we
break
don't
something
know.
like that.
Yeah.
But we don't even know like what the blades are made of or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
'cause-
to us, the audience is just like, oh, she just whacked out the blades and then
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because it's Sawa, you know, she's
Yeah.
super strong, so we don't know how strong she is in
But
general.
the funny thing is, she didn't even transform.
No,
No.
not even one.
She didn't even transform at
She
all.
was
She,
literally
like,
just stepping on it
yeah.
and it was breaking in half.
Like,
Well, because she doesn't
I'm
want to
like,
go
damn, they're
that
brutal.
form no more.
Yeah.
She's like, she wants to be clean now.
from the way how the anime portrayed it, it looked like those blades were like fragile, like flimsy. Like I could step on
Yeah.
it and it was.
Hold on, David. Are you trying to say that Sawa's becoming like old man Logan?
Kind of, yeah.
I'm not gonna transform anymore. I'm not gonna pull out my claws anymore. I'm through with that life.
It was
Yeah,
just,
and she was upset too when she was towards the end. She was crying, you know.
I actually like the animation on that
Yeah.
one a lot. That was
Oh
actually,
yeah, the animation for that. I don't have a problem with the animation in this show at all.
Mhm.
Not even a little bit. The animation in this show is really good, despite being like their first actual like real animated TV series. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
it's really good for what for a first time, honestly. But it's just, you know, the stories really kills us here. And hey, man,
Yeah, this-
did
yeah.
you guys know about the revolution?
It's not gonna be televised, right?
I feel like it shouldn't have been there. They should just focus on the whole baby thing. I don't know why
Yeah.
the whole revolution was
Oh
a
my
thing.
goodness.
No,
Yeah, that was really
not raid.
weird. Didn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
You hear Elena's like cries of pain while the revolution's going on.
Yeah.
Also, I want to ask, she was literally there fighting guards the night before, like
No, not
before
even the
she
night
went
before.
into labor.
It was the night of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
literally
why
that
not,
same
though?
day.
Like, how's that work?
Hey man, anime logic. But yeah, yeah, that was Joran, Princess Snow. I think one more episode.
Yeah.
One more episode.
So with that, we move on to the next anime, SSSS DYNAZENON, episode 11.
Ooh, this episode is interesting. It's a really
Yes.
great build-up.
It really was. It was weird off the bat. Like, all right, guys.
No kaijus.
Yep, we're out of kaijus. So
It's,
See you guys
it's
later.
the
Time to pack
perfect
up.
way for the story to end it off, though. Literally just random. No more kaijus. That guy, that one kaiju, yeah, he just killed all the other ones.
I do like
Sucked
the
them
fact,
all in.
Yeah, I do like the fact though, like when they were when the main cast was like, you know, thinking about like the fact like, oh, there's no more kaiju left. That it's such an interesting contrast because like towards the beginning of the series, like nobody really cared about the kaiju at all. Like everybody was like, oh, you know, we're just kind of like living their own life.
Yeah,
And now that like the kaijus are gone, it's like, okay, what do we do now?
yeah. Even Minami says it. Like,
Yeah.
she says that before this, like, this is her normal now. She made friends. She did things that she would have never done because, you know, of her trauma she was going through.
Are we still
She's
gonna
like,
go out?
I know that's the question I'm asking too. But she's asking questions now. She's like, well, now that we don't see each other anymore, like, is my new normal gonna go away as well? Like what happened before? And then that's when we get, you know, the I'll never leave you confession, and then he just I love that his confession, Yomogi's confession, because most anime just like they linger on it and they're like inner monologue, oh, should I do it, oh, is it the right time? But no, he just goes balls to the walls and does it.
yeah,
He's just like, hey, you want to go with me? And then of course we get cock blocked
Of course.
by our boy Kaiju Man.
Yes.
I knew it.
You knew it.
We all knew it. He was the Kaiju all along.
Oh, because like the biggest hint for me was the fact that like he wasn't in he wasn't in Galma's flashback, so it's like what would his actual true identity be?
I knew
Yeah.
it beforehand because he didn't click with the gang. This was before
No,
when
they all like didn't like him or ignored he was even there most of the
yeah,
time.
what I think I remember it most when they went to the theme park. He didn't feel like it at all. Like,
Yeah,
what are you guys
he was
doing
with
here?
the other
Yeah.
team.
Yeah.
He was with Yomogi and Minami.
Yeah, so he really didn't care. So I was like, okay, so he might be like how what was it Knight was, you know?
Yeah, Auntie was.
Auntie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I also like the kind of like realization that all the time he spent like at the theme park following them around and talking to them in their everyday life, he was actually just feeding off of their growing like love for each other, and he was feeding off of that emotion, getting stronger.
Their power of
Hey,
love.
that's what kaiju does though. You know, they like to feed off your emotions.
Yeah. So we got the final battle coming up next episode,
Yes.
and you know, hopefully Yomogi and Minami get together.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what I'm
it looks
hoping
like.
for.
Most definitely, because if they don't, that would be messed up.
And then
That would
That-
be messed up. I'd be like, yo, what's going on here? You saved this for 12 episodes, man? You're not gonna have a payoff?
you know what's crazy? Our boy was getting a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Our boy getting a job, and then Chisei was like,
I gotta go to school.
kind of triggered by that. She was like, I don't want to go back to school.
Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, everyone's just like trying to move on with their lives. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool episode, and obviously the big reveal with the final kaiju. It was really cool shots.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I hope next week I think would be the last episode.
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
think
like
so.
a lot of
Yeah,
the,
it is the last episode next week.
yeah, a lot of the series that we're watching so far, they're gonna be ending next week.
I think there's
reaching-
3 that are ending next week for
there's just
sure.
3.
Yes,
Mhm.
as we move on to the next anime, Vivy Flora Ice Song, episode 12. This is their last hurrah. This is it. We have to succeed on this mission to save humanity, to save the singular, everything we worked up to.
But not really.
Because the satellites came in again. I mean, the satellites destroyed we actually saw the destruction of the satellites themselves.
Which was
Vivi
very
fell.
quite disturbing, actually, just seeing the whole world on fire
Yeah.
and everything was quiet.
And it's crazy how to the point of like it's all up to Vivy. It's her choice, and like even the AI that we find out it's evil. Like obviously,
The archive.
What's his name? The robot, the little cube Masamoto. Damn, man, he got to me. I was like, damn, this guy. Even though he doesn't have a human body or anything, he feels human to me, man. The way he talks, man. I'm like, damn.
I mean, he's been with Vivy for like 100 years, so.
Yeah.
I guess it rubbed in.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. No, but it sucked to see as well, like when the resistance fighters were like, basically outnumbered, outplayed.
Yeah, and they just got toasted hard.
Yeah, it sucked. It looked horrible. But
I honestly wasn't expecting that either, because I was going into this being like, this is the final arc. She's gonna save the day. It's gonna be 2 episodes. That's how it always is. But no, she fails, and then we get a crazy Deus Ex Machina.
yeah.
Other Matsumoto's alive, and he's gonna put them back in time again for redo number 3.
But he has to die. Masamoto.
Yeah.
So there's no more redos after this. This is the final one.
Because literally the moment that the Vivy is brought to is right around the time when Matsumoto himself is supposed to get shot. So
Yeah.
that's it for Matsumoto.
I miss the human form of Matsumoto's final hoorah, And
Yeah.
hopefully Vivy.
That was his sacrifice.
That was his sacrifice, yeah.
We find out how she's gonna have to stop the AIs from revolting, and this uprising she has to sing.
It was sad though, that fact that Matsumoto's whole family, not just his wife but his daughter.
I know.
even
I was like, what the
passed away.
hell?
I was like, God damn it.
Damn, man.
Yeah, that was really sad. Like, every main character in the story is sad. Like, they have like a really tragic backstory.
Yeah, everyone we meet eventually dies. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's life for you, man.
Damn. Poor Vivy.
We're all gonna die.
That's what this anime taught us.
No, yeah.
That's what this anime taught us.
Yeah, very much so, man. And hopefully Vivy can fulfill her mission. Yeah.
To save humanity.
On the last episode for next week.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to the next anime. To Your Eternity, episode 9. And Fushi and Gugu adventures, man.
The bros.
In the very beginning, just
brothers over here.
Just being monsters, man.
I wish that, because we saw actually how accepting the girl was, Rain.
Yeah.
We saw how accepting she was, and I really wish Gugu just showed her his face, man, because I know if he did, then she would have accepted him, but he's just...
Yeah, no, the thing, it was so hard. Well, like at last episode, it was so hard. He showed his face. He tried to show his face to people, but no one. At that point, he was like, I don't feel like showing anyone my face no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, damn. I know how it feels for that guy.
And I think especially hard because he likes her. He's like,
yeah.
You always want to be at your best, and right now he knows like my face is jacked up. I don't want to scare her off. So
I also love the dichotomy between him and her, because like she's like complaining, oh, my parents are too overbearing, oh, they're they're too on me all the time, they always take care of me and stuff like that, and Gugu's like, man, I just want a family. That's all I want.
It really puts into perspective like first world problems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love
even when she was like, you want to see my ugly, terrible wound, and she shows like a little scratch on her arm, and he's like, oh my gosh, are you serious? I'm literally deformed now.
And it's crazy too, even till now, like she doesn't even know like who did it, because Gugu never told her.
I know, she's just like some really mean person was doing it, and he's like, you don't even know what was gonna happen to you if I didn't do that.
I didn't show you. Man, that's crazy. But it had a big twist in the end, man. Some a returning monster comes into play.
No,
oh yeah, that was. I don't like that thing.
Yeah, what ended up being like a little. I find it funny when Fufushi uses Marge as bait, ends up being a bad choice. ends up biting him in the dust.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, why is this god thingy appearing for him just to help him?
No, or I think maybe it's weird
It was
because
weird.
I think the god thing is literally God and he created him, but Fushi obviously doesn't know that because he was just put here. So, and I think he's trying to like cryptically like warn him of the dangers because there's like we don't know anything right now about like the tree monsters or anything like that steal Fushi's abilities.
Ability
Like,
in person.
All we know is that they exist, and there's a being that's trying to warn Fushi about it.
yeah, and it sucks too because how Fushi defeated that creature was with March. So
Yeah, it was. So now that form is taken away. What I found out kind of interesting though was like speaking of forms, the fact that Gugu was talking about like how he was able to piece together that like all the reason why all the forms were taken in the first place because of the fact that all the people
They all died.
The bear, the wolf, the boy, and
yeah.
March.
That got to me a little bit too. I'm like, damn. When he's like,
Yeah,
when I die, can you at least take my form so
I
you
know
can
that's
remember
painful
me?
foreshadowing. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, because obviously throughout this whole arc with Gugu, he just wants to be loved. He just wants
Mhm.
attention.
He just wants a family. He just wants like his brother,
Yeah.
And we found out even that he had a quote unquote family, but he was really just employed by them,
Yeah, he was.
which is really sad.
Technically, I guess they were like slaves in a way.
Yeah,
Slave boys,
almost.
in a way.
Yeah, and it just sucks, man. Like every time I get to more of Gugu, it's just hard to see him struggle every time. So
I love Gugu because he's such a kid. Like he's just a normal, like 10-year-old boy, and he's just trying to like make his way into the world, but he just has literally everything stacked against him possible.
yeah, man. So we'll see. Honestly, just how hopefully Gugu doesn't get hurt with the fight, because I know they're gonna fight with that tree monster.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, just hoping for the best. Like I say every week, I'm scared, but I'm always excited for the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, really entertaining, man.
And with that, we move on to the next anime. My Hero Academia season 5, episode 12. Also, a big milestone for them. Their 100th episode. Yay!
Yay! My Hero Academia.
So
You did it.
So for their 100th episode, it had to be good. It had to be bombastic, right?
No. No, dude, no.
What happened this episode, guys?
Bakugo fights
Deku.
Deku for a little bit, and then they talk about Deku's new secret spooky power.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty much a like settled down episode since the arc finished.
It was the intermittent episode between the arcs.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
usually have these every season.
The cool thing we found out about was the fact that we found out more about Monoma's quirk and how
And Eri too.
and the fact that like Aries quirk, Deku's quirk, they all involve stockpiling, and so basically those types of quirks, since they don't have anything outward going on, Monoma's quirk basically draws blanks at them.
Yeah, because it's good that his quirk has a failsafe for him, because otherwise,
He
like
dies.
Deku said, he'd just explode immediately as soon as he
Yeah.
copied his power.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was interesting to see, and yeah, man, like you guys said, it was just like basically a recap of the season.
All Might being a dad
All Might being
to
a good
Deku
dad.
and Bakugo.
And then we had the crazy final winter Christmas battle with the random villain
Yes, well, I like to call him
Todoroki and Bakugo.
I like to call him Captain Cold because that's basically what he was.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was water.
was it?
Yeah,
But then he was
He was
freezing.
like ice though.
No, but
he
no.
turned to water and ice.
that was Todoroki freezing it. That's why he didn't move after that.
I don't know, maybe, but I
Yeah.
feel like because it was snowing, so
Yeah.
maybe it was just turned into ice as
Is
it
it?
came out.
Yeah, it was knowing that because of him, maybe.
Wait, is it Robbie?
Yeah. Well, it is Christmas. I mean, we saw like the preview for the next episode. It's like, oh, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
No. I can't believe 4 seasons has been like 1 year in the story.
Right? Yeah, it's like barely
Like,
any time passed.
We just had like 11 episodes, and it in this like actual day in My Hero Academia land, it was like 2 hours, and we had 11 episodes from it.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're 100 episodes in.
100 episodes in.
So yeah, kind of disappointing 100 episode milestone, but you know, congratulations on them for making it this far, and hopefully more. And
Yeah, man, good job, My Hero Academia.
Hopefully the next arc's more entertaining, other than this little arc there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, we move on to our last anime, Dragon Quest Dai, episode 36.
Not much really happened.
No.
The fight, I guess.
The fight itself, yeah.
Started the fight itself. No, well, the
Yeah.
fight has been started.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was left over
Yeah,
between Dai.
there's a few parts I liked about this episode, but they're more just funny. Like I like the part where the Chiwe,
Chew. Yeah, chew.
Chew.
yeah, he goes and he uses his ramming attack, and then when Dai like kind of splurts out the mouth hole, he just kind of lays there, and then for the rest of the episode, no one pulls him out. He just sits there.
Oh,
And
that.
I'm like, the monster can just like chew him up again. Why doesn't the monster just suck him in again?
Yeah, I was the same way too.
There was a lot
I
of
was like, hey, Ma, get him. He's literally right there
I
in front
know,
of you.
right? I was literally like that because mom was just sitting there being like having an inner monologue
Dude,
about.
I was getting frustrated with Pop, man. Pop just got slapped twice, and he was doing nothing.
He's just sitting there being like, man, he's better than me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, there was a lot of moments in this episode where like Pop's not doing anything. Dai, obviously he got knocked out, and then Ma obviously still being stuck, and just nothing was happening. Like they were just standing there.
I just like the fact
Everyone
that
was
she
just
got-
standing there like explaining their powers or like being like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And then they don't do it.
I just like the fact that Ma actually got herself out. She
Yeah.
didn't need no one else,
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Everyone else was like paralyzed and
Yeah.
dying, and she was like, nah, B, I'm too strong for that.
Yeah, man. So Ma's gonna come in clutch. She gonna save the day. That's all.
Because Pop can't do it.
Pop
Yeah.
can never do it. Pop kind of sucks.
Hey,
I don't
no-
know, like
No, man.
that's a
don't say
hot
that.
take, but he kind of
No,
sucks,
man.
man.
No, don't
he
say
he
that.
literally died.
Again. Hey, to be fair, Dai almost died.
I almost died too.
Got digested.
Did Dai just die again?
And the one
Oh
that
my
and
gosh.
the one that saved them was Chew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so lame.
For real.
Little rat boy, Stuart Little, man.
At least he did something instead of Pod just shooting his fireballs and then just looking at the damn monster. Like, come on,
He's-
guys, move! Don't
He
talk to
literally- he
each
literally
other.
shot his
Move.
fireballs, and then he was like, "Okay, Chew, use a ramming attack." And then Chew uses it, and then Dai comes out, and Chew's just like, "Hey, I'm really good. Look how cool I am. I'm so cool." And then Pop's like, "You should probably go save Dai." And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm so cool." And he gets stepped on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so frustrating, man.
There was one moment I liked with Chew. It was like when he obviously was nervous, and then like his tail was shaking uncontrollably, and he
And he
kept,
steps on
yeah,
it.
he keeps stepping on it, and then I yell at the TV. I'm like just chop it off, bro. And he says it too. He's like, I might as well just chop this thing off. I was like, yes, exactly.
Like,
my
he's
point.
listening to you, man.
You didn't do it though.
I know.
No, but it was cool. He was like, oh, my move is my cool move can't do stuff, So then
Yeah.
he actually does the other move that Ma taught him, and he actually does it, and it actually looks better than his wind up punch.
Yeah, the wind-up punch is cringe, but this one,
Yeah.
he's like, he jumps down like a ball off of a staircase and gains speed and then plows right into him.
just like
Basically
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic.
Maybe someone's gonna bring that up. But yeah, we'll see how Mom will become victorious because we all know Mom's gonna win. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Of course, dude. She already broke him in half, pretty much.
Yeah.
And with that wraps up our anime this week, and we move on to anime news. We have a lot of news, so let's just jump into it with a very interesting news with hololive virtual YouTuber Coco graduates.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I used to be into VTubers for a brief period of time back in like 6 months ago or so.
Yeah, I think.
And you know, she was the one who got me into it because she spoke English and she I believe that Coco was the one that brought VTubers to the West because of her ability to speak fluent English and also like I said, like talk to her fans.
Okay.
in English, and you know, I like make them feel like they're a part of it,
I
and
think,
not just be like, oh, Japanese only.
yeah, I think she was the first one to bring the English, but the first one is isn't it Kise?
Yeah, the very first VTuber is
The very first, well, again, it's all kind of shaky, but like the one that kind of brought
That I know.
VTubers, like that kind of coined the terms VTubers, was Kizuna-ai, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
and then there was a lot of other different ones that came in, but like hololive is basically the one that
it's the biggest one that
Yeah.
everyone, you know, loves because they have a lot of freedom on hololive. Like they're a corporation, but you have, you know, freedom to like swear and make like your own content and stuff. You don't
Yeah.
have many rules, and it's like it's fun. Even now I still enjoy watching clips. Like there's a few like a lot of the Japanese VTubers have learned enough English to get by now, so that they recognize the West has a lot of fans and stuff like that. And it's really sad to see one of the pioneers for VTuber culture graduate.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously the VTuber movement was really big during the whole pandemic. Everyone staying home and stuff, and I wasn't personally into it, so I'm kind of glad that Josh, you had your input on it to give more context of it. And it was weird when I first read it. I was like, graduate? Like, is she going to evolve or something? Like, what's happening here?
no, that's
Just means
That's
quit.
a nice way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's the nicest way I've ever heard of getting axed, you know?
Yeah.
Because what I've heard is that she had other plans to do, but you know they had to cancel it because you know.
There was a lot of controversy. I don't really want to get into.
Yeah,
it
we don't want to get
political.
into it. Yeah.
But all I can say is there was a controversy that involved her, and she has come out and said that it's of her own volition, which is good. I'm glad that the controversy didn't, you know, force her to quit or anything. So, but yeah, she's graduating. She has a YouTube channel that she uses actively that people have found now.
Yeah, she's fine.
So she's gonna continue independently, and that's okay. You know, she's still around on the internet.
Yeah.
So everyone who's a Coco fan, it's not hard to find her. It's a Google search away, and yeah, you can still support her on independently.
Yes. And with that, we move on to gaming news. First off, this is a review of a beloved
basically
game, a beloved game we were covering for like almost a year or so. Oh, since we started. Guilty Gear Strive. It's finally here. We finally smell the game. And honestly, it smells great. It's fantastic. From just playing it from this first week, it's just, my God, it's a lot to take in. Like, you know, just me personally, just jumping back into a fighting game to learn the combos, you know, perfect it. It's just. It's like being back in high school, learning combos in Marvel's Capcom for me. But
yeah, no.
Oh, go, Rob. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say, but yeah, no. It is very, very cool to just kind of like see, because it's my first fighting game that I played after a long while too, and like I absolutely agree with Omar. Like, you know, jumping into like a brand new fighting game it just feels really good.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy that also that the DLC is already on the works already.
Yeah, but that's always expected.
That's modern
Okay.
fighting games in a nutshell.
Yeah,
All right.
it's weird that we're gaining one literally next month.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I found it
Mhm.
weird.
yeah, but it's
So fast.
that's just how the formula is with the gaming fighting games in general at this point. And but yeah, game's solid. If you love fighting games, I recommend it. And me and Robbie have played it online, and honestly, it feels like we're playing right next to each other with the rollback
oh my
netcode.
goodness, the rollback netcode, it's so good. And like, if to my knowledge, I think this was Omar's first foray into rollback.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's perfect, dude. Honestly, like I'm surprised not a lot of fighting games like incorporated.
Did
it.
they fix the whole lobby system on the?
That's a whole different story.
It's still,
Yeah,
it's still the weakest part of the online experience. But like, honestly, it's not bad. Like once you get used to it, and it doesn't take that long, but once you get used to it, it's honestly not that bad.
another question. How many characters overall?
I think it's 15.
15? Yeah, 15, 16 around there. It's like it's not a large cast by any means, but like it honestly, if there was anything to compare it to, probably like maybe say like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, where it's like there's not a lot of characters, but you know,
I guess
you get a lot of variety. There's no clones for sure.
They're all deep, and hopefully they're all competitive.
And then
like you can use anybody.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
No fighting game's perfect. Right now, everybody's gonna look viable. Everybody's gonna feel viable. But then, like, you know, later down the line, you know.
Good thing is we have patches, unlike old fighting games where if
most
someone was amazing, then they're amazing.
I'm curious.
We do.
I'm curious too. Is there more characters? I guess that we didn't know that weren't shown on the trailer.
Yes, David. Actually, there was I think a launch trailer. A story trailer actually. They showed off a couple characters.
Because I saw a character that I know. That
Oh, you're talking about Jago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they showed off Jacko, and then obviously there was another character that was working with the president with Giovanna. We don't know who he is, but he looks cool. And our main bad guys, two of them actually, like one's a priest and one's like, you know, edge lord gun guy.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
so those are probably gonna be our characters for the Fire Pass, but they could surprise us. They could, like, I think the second character in the season pass is the returning characters. It might be Jacko, or it could be someone old like Viking. I don't know who said that.
Okay.
But yeah, man, like this, like we said, the online's solid. So, and then obviously this is the first week, so this is the perfect time to jump into. Everyone's learning, everyone's like new, so after that month, you know, it's gonna get hard to get into. You know?
So I guess the only downfall was the lobby itself. And
Yeah, unfortunately, the whole
Okay.
online matching up lobby thing it's a hassle. Like I mean, me and Robert were trying to play against each other. We had to like put in a code instead of like.
Yeah, there's no actual like way to just sort of invite each other. We literally just have to basically send each other our rune codes, which isn't like intuitive, like let's say like Among Us or anything like that. It's literally just it's just like a whole bunch of letters and everything. It's just really weird.
And it is what it is. But as long as the online, you know, the actual gameplay of itself plays well, it's great. Robbie, who's your favorite character to use so far?
So far I really like Mei, but that's mainly because of the fact that like she's just really fun to use in previous games. But I'm actually Zato. I was actually really surprised. I've never played Zato about that much before, but he's actually really fun to learn. I really want to learn how to play Nagoriyuki, but he is really weird. Like even if you were to have the mindset of, okay, I'm playing a Samurai Showdown style character, he's definitely takes a while to get used to.
Yeah, with like this game, like, you know, he's like the ones like don't use a lot of supers on me because I'm a go out of control, and and it punishes you for that. And so there is moves like it kind of cools it down, but you know, you have to find out your own. And I think for me, Anji is like, whoa, this guy's actually pretty cool, you know, for being a fanboy. So he surprised me a lot, but obviously he's still new.
Another question, I guess.
Hmm.
How's the story mode, or have you guys even started the story?
No, I personally haven't touched the story mode yet.
Nah, me either. And from what I know about the Guilty Gear story mode, it's just like a movie. Like there's no actually like playing it.
No, okay.
So it's kind of like reading a visual novel, honestly. So,
Alright.
but the trailer for the story was interesting. So, I like if I have time, like I'll probably sit down and watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's Guilty Gear Strive in a nutshell, man. If you haven't smelled it, you need to smell the game. Now we move on to next gaming news. Tales of Arise was showed off their trailer.
Yeah.
At the Summer Game Fest, because obviously right now it's the day of this recording. We're in the middle of E3. I think day 1 just wrapped up. But yeah, this was in their Summer Game Fest with Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
And this trailer gave more context of the Tales of Rise, and it looked cool. It looked actually pretty awesome. A lot of combat, like more than the other Tale games, and just looked very more cinematic and great. They showed off the whole squad, right?
I think so. It looked like we saw like most of the team in a way.
Yeah. So they all look cool. I mean, there's not an oddball out there. So well, obviously I don't have that much history with the Tales series, so forgive me.
Yeah. Well, they're not connected.
Neither do I.
I don't think they're connected
Nah.
in general. So it's just it's like a new story, like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
They're their own story.
It's just that gameplay wise, I just don't know. So
Well, me neither, because they didn't give us gameplay. It was more of the characters. Like we got to meet every single character, I guess, on this trailer itself. So we'll see how the gameplay runs like later on, I guess. They did show like 2 cutscenes, but that was like short. It was pretty short.
yeah, and this game will be out in September 10th for everyone.
Pretty close. Pretty soon.
Pretty
Yeah,
soon.
So look forward to that. And we have
Oh,
another other gaming news. We have a beloved game franchise back, Metal Slug, and it's now tactical.
Now, that's the question is this because I know there were like 2 Metal Slug games that were announced at the same time. Which one is this one? Is this
I think this is the new one that we're talking
this
about.
is
the actual Steam one?
Yeah,
this is the console or
this
the
is-
game.
this is the one.
Mhm.
Not the app game.
Yeah, not the mobile game.
Yeah,
This is the game, the new one that we're working on.
that's what we think so far. Yeah.
And it's only for PC for now. And from the gameplay itself, it looked cool. It looks something I'll be really into. Me being the tactical nerd I am, and just the things you could do, like call in like streaks, I guess, like the plane, and like use the environment to your advantage.
Yeah, the trailer itself was really entertaining, man. Having like this anime style trailer with gameplay in the background, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
For sure, got
Yeah.
me into buying it when it comes out, for sure.
yeah. So it was cool seeing our group, our homies.
Yeah, I thought so too when I saw the trailer. I was like, a lot of companies are going the anime route, which is awesome because anime is super popular now,
Yeah.
obviously, and it's become more mainstream now. So it's great to see old games being revitalized
I
with that
agree.
aesthetic.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It definitely gives the Metal Slug itself a big facelift after so long.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy that series is even coming back. Honestly, it's been like 20-30 years.
Yeah, I mean, we did see them have their own stage on the King of Fighters. So
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
Hopefully they come out with DLC character.
yeah, DLC or be part of the main cast, which that leads us to a perfect segue to our next news. We have we talked about last week about King of Fighters being delayed, but it doesn't mean we stop with the characters. We have Luong,
Luong, yeah.
Luong.
yes, a very sexy female fighter.
I don't have much to say about this character because apparently this character was in KY14.
Yes,
So
she was.
I've never played her in 14 because I barely played 14 at all.
Well, I'll inform you for a bit.
Yeah, this is your time to shine.
All right, so for 14, I did see her in 14. She was in Kim's team actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was
Okay.
Yeah, it was just Kim, her, and then like an old dude, which kind of had the fighting style of Kim as well. But she was interesting, and just seeing her like how she played again, it reminded me like of 14. So.
Oh, so that means Chang and Choi weren't in Kim's team in 14?
No.
Oh, okay.
So it's cool. I wonder if now that she's announced, if they're gonna do the same team or give her a whole new team. I don't know. Obviously, in the trailer, we saw her talk to Shermie. Obviously, Shermie's in a different already in the team Orochi. But yeah, she looked cool. She looked actually pretty awesome to see all the combos she was pulling off, all those kicks. And yeah,
the seducing fighting style.
Yeah, no, most definitely. If you ever seen her super in 14, it fits right in. She's very aware of her body.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, that's if you know it, rock it.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we move on to the next gaming news. Also was announced this week, I think. Monark.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of background with this game. This game was developed by former Atlas developers from the 90s, actually.
Okay.
They're coming out. They basically teamed up. They made their own. As far as I know, they made their own development studio and stuff, and are developing a school RPG, as what they call it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. It's I like the dark aesthetic and on everything. It kind of has that. I remember some people compared to something like Danganronpa, but like more horror based.
What did you call it, Omar?
I call it Persona.
Persona? Oh yeah. See, that makes a lot of sense because like they have like they have like a system that's kind of similar to like Persona or like demons and stuff. So you could definitely see like where the origin, where a lot of the mechanics and stuff originate from. So it looks really cool.
No, yeah, from the trailer itself, it was interesting. It's very edgy. It's very like
very much so.
Fate of the world's on your hands, kids.
Like you can definitely tell that this is in terms of like the era of like Shin Megami Tensei, that this is more of a lift from. It's definitely like the early Shin Megami Tensei stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Although it has like a modern spin on it, like, they're in high school and stuff like that. So
don't let your ego go too high, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very cool.
It's gonna come out October for Japan, but we're gonna get it in early 2022.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. It's not gonna be a super long wait. It should hopefully come out early 2022. So
hopefully
we'll
it doesn't turn into like a 13 Sentinels situation. That's funny. I'm just saying. And with that, we move on to the next gaming news. Overwatch. Old game finally having a crossplay feature on all consoles.
My goodness.
Yes.
How long has it been?
It's been very long. I think 6 years at this point. And we're fine.
Yeah.
Finally, Overwatch is getting crossplay, and that's good because if you played Overwatch in a year or two, and if you want to play damage, good luck because you're gonna be sitting there for a good while.
No, the thing that's crazy is that of course many players have to create that's kind of good at the same time to create a Battle.net account, because that would eliminate most of those people that have multiple accounts, and their second accounts and stuff like that. They have to create the whole thing over and over again, you get me? So it'll eliminate those people from doing, this is my main account, this is my secondary account.
So I'm guessing that's referring to the people that play console, right?
No, pretty much.
Yeah, because I know like when I play the console version, you don't have to log into your Battle.net account.
Yeah, so you could have multiple, accounts. So in case you're sucking with this account, you could always have another account on hold. And that's what messes up the whole multiplayer kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm just it's cool that they're doing it. I just hope like the queue time is shortened. Like honestly, that whole 10 or 15-minute wait for a game if you want to play damage, it's ridiculous, man. It's uncalled for.
The only thing that actually sucks is the whole I think I'm not 100% on the thing, but apparently it's just gonna be when it comes to comp, it's only gonna be console and PC to PC.
Oh, that makes sense because they don't want like keyboard and mouse players to have the advantage.
Yeah. But I think that would help a lot of console players. Because now you get to play with the other, against Xbox or Switch.
Mm.
I don't know how Switch is gonna do, man.
I feel sorry for them.
I feel sorry for them.
I mean, like, the Switch Pro controller is not bad.
Yeah, it's not.
Like, at all. It's pretty good.
It's not bad, but the game runs at 30.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. But hey, man, maybe the extra lag will be beneficial to some people.
I guess so.
That's the price you pay to play on the go, dude.
That's true.
Just play on the go.
Yeah. And with that, we move on to the next gaming news. Oh, the big one. The one the internet can't stop talking about. Elden Ring. It's been finally has a trailer. It's real. It's happening. It's not a myth. It's happening.
And we get a date?
Yes, and we get a date. It's going to be on July 21st of next year.
January 21st, 2022.
I'm so sorry. Yes, January 21st next year. And
for everything except for Switch.
For obvious reasons. What'd you guys think of the trailer?
I really enjoyed it. Like based off the trailer, based on the trailer, it's like a really cool amalgamation of like all these different like FromSoft Soulsborne titles. Like obviously you got the aesthetic of Dark Souls, but then like the combat wise, it feels like a cross between Bloodborne and Sekiro. So I'm all about that life.
We know how much Rabbi loves Sekiro.
Yeah, Sekiro, and like even Bloodborne. Like I didn't finish Bloodborne, but like I was really deep into Bloodborne's like gameplay wise and mechanics and stuff. So I think this is gonna be. I'm excited to see, and I'm excited to get my hands on this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this thing has major hype because of two big personalities are working on this game. Obviously, being George R. R. Martin, the guy who made Game of Thrones, helping with the story. And,
that's insane. Honestly, when I heard that, I was like, "Wow, he's making a game."
Yeah, it really gives me like Guillermo del Toro, like teaming up with Hideo Kojima when like the Silent Hill, like rest in peace, but the Silent Hill project.
Yeah.
PT. Yeah.
So that's a big name just alone. So people were really hoping that this game got announced. I know they're going crazy over this. I wish I was one of them, but it looks cool. It looks really cool from what the trailer brought. All these big monsters and the design, and it's super cool. I just wish I was into this kind of game.
Yeah, Omar's not into the dank souls.
I'm not a dank soul player, so I like to watch it, but I'm not playing it.
I'm in the same boat, Omar. I can't play those games, but I do enjoy watching them because they look frustrating.
Yeah.
And
don't worry, gentlemen. I'll be sure to stream it for you guys.
All right, yeah. Stream on Twitch, dude. You get famous.
Mm-hmm. Twitch famous.
Heck
Twitch
yeah.
famous.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna hold you to that, Robbie. And with that, we move on to our next news segment. Like I said, we had a lot of news this week.
Netflix news.
A lot of Netflix news because we had our geek week for them.
What we talked about.
I think not last week, but 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is what all their news dropped, and obviously a beloved show called Castlevania just ended. They wrapped up their show, but doesn't mean we could not milk this property. So with that being said, the Castlevania show is getting a spin-off, which is featuring I think we know this character's name, Richard Belmont. Yes, that's right. The spin-off series is going to be based off I think their kid, and it's gonna be Richard and Maria Renard, which
well, I mean, I guess it depends as to kind of like how different the timeline's gonna be, because the thing is that Richter Belmont and like I'm just talking about the games, but like the timeline of the games with the Castlevania series, Richter's story takes place like generations after Trevor Belmont's story. I don't.
You're right. I got it wrong.
I'm not exactly sure if that's kind of the route that they're going for, because that's if they do decide to do like Richter being like the son or grandson of Trevor, it'd be an interesting twist to the timeline that's like I guess a lot of Castlevania fans know. So I'm open to it. I'm open.
No, you're right. I read it wrong. But if that does happen, that'd be cool. But yeah, Richard Belmont, man. Everybody knows that guy from obviously Smash, or Richard. I think what was his game?
Robbie?
His was Rondo of Blood.
Yeah.
He was in Rondo of Blood, and he also is a major character in Symphony of the Night, which is arguably one of the best, if not the best, Castlevania games ever made.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
So it is a very big news, and hopefully the same team does it for this.
Oh, I know.
So we'll see. Very exciting news. And with that, we move on to the next Netflix news.
This one is a David one.
I thought it was funny, man.
I did not see this coming, but America, the motion picture movie is happening. If you don't know
America gets a motion picture movie.
If you don't know about America, I mean, this is the perfect movie for you.
It's a comedic one. You know what it gave me vibes of?
What?
It gave me vibes from the puppet movie.
Oh, Team America.
Team America. There you go.
Yeah.
It gave me those vibes, where it's his no, not that history. At least this one jokes around with the history.
Oh yeah, like at one point in the trailer, there's like mechs fighting.
It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, it just has a lot of comedic moments, cursing. It's just a fun time. And science.
Yeah. It was funny with that scene where he's like, he pops out a joke, and he's like, "Oh, cars don't exist at this time."
and you want to know who's gonna be in this movie? Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum's gonna be one of the voices. So is Olivia Munn and Annie Samberg. A lot more if you want to look into it. Big names that I see. And yeah, I think it's coming out this month, right?
Yeah, June 30th.
Yes. So it's in this month. If you're free that day, watch America. And with that, we move on to the next Netflix news on Netflix. Cuphead, the show. We talked about it in the Geek Week, but they showed off more scenes of the show itself, and it's cool. I think it still looks solid.
I like the design, how they did it. You still see it within the video itself, but they make it look like old fashioned, but it's not.
Yeah.
So you see the flickers of the old camera screen, even though it's not like running like a camera, but it's cool though. And then of course, all hand drawn kind of ish style, and it looks awesome.
No, yeah. Obviously, the show really incorporated the art style of the game, and obviously where it's based off of. So
oh yeah,
that's great to see, and I just can't wait to see the show, man. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 12 episodes, maybe. We'll see. I mean,
yeah,
it's Cuphead, man. Everybody loves Cuphead.
Yeah, I want to see how the two sound, Mugman and Cuphead, of course.
Yeah, I'm interested in who they. Do we know the voice actors or anything for that?
Just Wayne Brady as King Dice. As far as
oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I'm interested to see who they get cast as the voice actors for them.
And everybody knows Wayne Brady. But yeah, look forward to that. Coming out soon. That's that one. We don't know the date of.
Hopefully, very soon.
Yes, and this one was surprising. But next Netflix news. I don't know if you ever heard of a game called League of Legends. It's a very big game in everywhere, and and they're gonna have their own anime series as well called Arcane. And from what we've seen so far, it's gonna be based off Jinx's story.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just her, or maybe.
Yeah, because we're not too knowledgeable in story wise. Like I don't know her story at all. We just played the game.
I mean, that's just
Personally, I think they're going with Jinx mostly because I think Jinx is like the most popular character.
Yeah.
Like she's the character that everyone knows when you think of League of Legends.
Yeah.
What about
So I think that's why they're going with her story.
Yeah.
To test the waters.
No, yeah, since League of Legends themselves have so many projects working on like different games. Now with
But this seems kind of like obvious because they already do animated reveals for different champions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. You got me there. So, but the trailer itself, it looked pretty cool. I was actually, did not know the backstory of Jinx, like David said. Obviously, you have to read up the lore, and who wants to read up the lore when you just want to play the game?
But yeah, the cutscene, if it gave me the vibe from Into the Spider-Verse at that one scene where she's seeing her past, I guess.
Oh, when she's fighting the mech.
Yeah. There you go. I like that scene. I was like, whoa.
No, yeah, for like a 2-minute trailer, it showed a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll see. When is this coming out?
This one's coming out fall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very soon. Okay.
Very soon.
All right. We might cover it in the show. We'll see.
Maybe, yeah.
Look forward to that. And next Netflix news we have is Trash, a Filipino anime, which is very interesting. Very interesting how they promoted this one. They showed the opening scene for their first episode, I think.
Yeah, like within like at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so of actual episode.
And it was interesting to see. I think it was like not zombies, but like a creature that is like an urban legend or something like that.
Yeah, it gave me that vibe of urban legend. The thing is that we saw the trailer, but it was the Filipinos.
Yeah, it was in their tongue, and I didn't know what was going on, but I wanted to see it because I wanted to see the animation, how it looked, and look okay, look good, but
what did you think, Josh? Since you saw it as well.
I thought it looked really cool. It kind of, it's not every day that you see a Filipino animated like series come out, and I thought it had cool ideas. I saw the zombies coming up, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get into maybe some end of the world type of storyline here. And yeah, we didn't learn much about it. We saw a bit of the opening like segments, and we saw like a crime scene and stuff like that. So it all looks very good. It looks high quality. I remember when I first saw it with David that I commented on how good the animation was for being like a foreign studio. Like it seems more like they took the westernized animation route, but I think it looks pretty promising. It looks very interesting. I'm definitely going to be checking it out. We all are here.
yeah,
It's cool to see a show like other than Japan or America doing shows on their own,
no, yeah,
Yeah.
because most of animes are like from Japan. They have the whole. That's where it's from. So
Right.
it's always
Yeah, they're the kings of it over there, and then America has like the cartoon type of style. And they have their own type of animated style. But you don't really see any other, animated films coming out. If they do come out, they're very niche.
Yeah.
They're usually no one really knows about it. So it's good to see Netflix, promoting this, and hopefully it's good and it gets big, and more foreign studios will be, creating their own animated shows.
Yeah, and this is out now. Actually, the day of the recording came out, I think today. So,
Yeah.
So look forward to that. I don't know if it's for also in America, but I know in the Philippines it's out right now. So if you want to check it out, VPN yourself, Check it out.
VPN yourself.
Arm yourself.
Yeah, so with that, we move on to our last Netflix news. We covered this one, but they finally released the official trailer of Masters of the Universe Revolution.
This one's hype.
This one is hype. Wow.
This is obviously from the people that made Castlevania by their art style and stuff, and it's just good old fun.
This trailer really defined what He-Man is, man.
Yeah, man.
Especially with the music.
No, yeah, it was a perfect choice.
Because I was never like, I don't know much about He-Man. I never saw any of the shows, but this got me into it now.
No, yeah, I have a little bit of history with it. I actually have a Game Boy game based off He-Man, and it kind of reminded me of the story that the Game Boy game told me. So I was like, oh, okay, I know who these characters are. You know, you have Skeletor, you have your He-Man. I don't know if later on in the show they'll show his cat. He could ride on it. It's awesome. And the villains. So yeah, Master Universe, man, looks dope. It looks cool, and
the animation's amazing.
oh yeah, obviously. Come on, man. If you've seen Castlevania, you're gonna love this. It's just all 2D, beautiful gorgeousness. Obviously, from Kevin Smith is on this project, so if you know Kevin Smith, you got Mallrats, freaking. Damn, I'm blanking out right now. Yeah, Clerks 1 and 2. So if you love Kevin Smith, he's a big name. So, this will come out in July 23rd.
Yep,
so.
Coming soon too, man.
A lot of these. That's the thing with Netflix shows. They come out pretty soon. They don't follow the anime.
When they're announced, you can pretty much bet they're coming out very soon.
Yes. How many episodes? We don't know.
We don't know.
That's always the mystery.
Other than we know that this is gonna be part 1.
4 episodes. I'm gonna guess 4.
4.
That's actually a good guess because since it's the people that make Castlevania, their first season was also 4 episodes.
Yeah,
that's a good guess.
Okay.
They're making this as like a testing ground.
Yes.
so I think it's either gonna be between 4 to 8 episodes.
Okay. Yeah. No, that is true. From all the shows we've seen on Netflix, they usually they're not anime, obviously. They're usually around like 4 or 8 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to that. And with that wraps up our news. Like I said, it was a lot of news, a lot of things to cover.
I think we spent more time on the news than the anime this week.
Yeah, man. This week is insane. Obviously E3 is happening right now, and there's just a lot to talk about, man. And with that, I'd like to close our podcast for this week. And as your host, my name is Omar.
And this is David.
And this is Robbie.
And this is Josh.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you think we're cool and all that great stuff. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Later.
See ya.